Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 28 of the January Leetcode Daily Challenge. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this problem, which is design, add, and search word status structure. String, design, hope everyone's doing alright. It's still very cold here in New York, and I've been just feeling a little bit unwell. Hopefully not of the, thing that's been around. I think I've just been having poor sleeping habits, to be honest. But okay, let's see. Okay, matches up. Add word, it can be matched later. Search, okay. Oh, it may contain dots. Okay. Length is 500. Okay, huh. These things are always a little bit tricky because do they have the same length? I guess it's not clear. I'm trying to also see how many words there are, but I guess the implicit part is that there can be 50,000 words or whatever, but of course you'll just be searching. This is also like one of those type of problems that I feel like is kind of guess the input a little bit. What I mean by that is that it could be they could have really hard test cases and almost no solution would pass, or it could have silly cases, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, let's do it naively and then we'll see if that's fast enough, because that's going to be if they really wanted to, they can make it way sloppy. But yeah, I always do struggle a little bit with these wildcard things because you can pre-process it, but it's always like I said, like that also depends on a bunch of things. Because like the word length being 500 means that it prevents you from doing a lot of the pre-calculation stuff with respect to like brute forcing wildcard on order subsequence, is it? Yeah. So it's a little bit awkward, but okay, let's just do it naively and then we'll see how it goes. Yeah, okay. And words if oops. If someone like, I mean, you could write this in a for loop, but yeah, so if x is equal to y or x is equal to 2 for xy in zip of word the other way, target word. If all of this, then we return true. Otherwise, we return false. So this is basically as naive as it gets. We might have to think about optimization. I mean, I didn't really, but I guess we'll see. Oh, this actually may be wrong because if target and word has different lengths, then this may actually give you a true, even though it's worse. But yeah, I mean, so target length is equal to length of target, and then if target target length is equal to length of the word and all this stuff. And you can kind of actually test this. I should have tested for demonstration. But basically, for example, if you search for, let's say, this should give you false. But if we didn't have this, then it might give you true. For example, if I took this away, I think this would maybe give me true. Yeah, so I'm glad we fixed that. But now we'll see if it's fast enough. We could also do something like do a lookup by the length so that we can save this. And maybe even the first character or something like that. But I did it okay last time. I wonder how I did it last time. We'll see if this is fast enough. Also, like, I feel like they've been adding a lot of test cases for the last couple of years. So even if I did the same code, it might not be fast enough, and this is too slow apparently. Oh, oops. Well, how many test cases are we? Wow, there's only 13 test cases, and we're not there. Oh, there's a lot of dots. But I also saw like a lot of 2 characters and 1 character. So I guess what we can do is just have like a lookup table, right? So yeah. And then just do something like this. Right, and then we can let's copy and paste this. Yeah, I'm still a little bit tired, to be honest. Let's see if that one's fast enough. Ooh, whoops. Yeah, my keyboard is fine, but I think I moved my keyboard to a weird place, and then my fingering is a little bit off. 2 point. Okay, that seems fast enough, but we'll see if that's actually fast enough. Yeah, that's a little bit silly though. It's like I said, right? Everything depends on the exact input. This is such a weird optimization, or maybe not weird. Just I don't know what I did last time. I did it with a try. Well, I was actually thinking about doing it with a try, but I wasn't sure that it would be fast enough, because the period can branch off multiple places, right? So I guess in the past I just YOLO'd a little bit differently, but because we have a word, and then if it's equal to word, then we look at every edge, right? So I feel like in theory, again, I guess that's why I didn't do it this time, even though last time I was happy with the YOLO. But the problem is that the problem is that technically I want to say technically you can branch out like in many ways, and it becomes almost looking at every word. But that said, looking at every word was basically what I was doing before. So because you can think about it as a tree where there are multiple branches, and all the branches you go, you're gonna get this is brute force on like almost a depth of search. Like if you have a wild card, then look at every leaf, or not every leaf, every children, to see if one of them is good. I don't know how I feel about how to do it. I think this one is one of those classic problems that is a little bit reading the mind of the problem setter, and those are always a little bit tricky because they just want you to implement in a specific way, and the number of test cases, and not even just the number of test cases, because that is something that I complain about as well. But beyond that, the like the distribution of inputs or something like this, right? Like I think this case, like this case, apparently filtering out by length saves a lot of time. But even if they're all the same length, let's say we moved all the 1 period to 2 periods, then essentially we would check a lot more words, right? So then like maybe that's enough to make it time limited. I don't know, but that's kind of things that's like a little bit about, or at least in Leetcode, a lot about just guessing what the the writer is intending. So those are always a little bit yucky. In terms of complexity, this is really like, this is naive, right? To be honest, it's naive with a very minor optimization. So there really is, I mean, I don't know. There is not a very good optimization, or there's not very good complexity. So I don't know. All right. I don't know, let me know what you think about this problem. Let me know what you think about my solutions, either this one or the one that I did previously. That's all I really have. I don't. This is a very yucky problem. I'm not a fan of it. At least in terms of, there's too many ways you could have done this, and like I said, it's just about guessing the input, like the texture of the input, say. So yeah. Anyway, that's all I have. Stay good, stay healthy, to good mental health. I'll see you later. Bye bye.